issues with always going over on your ankle? Do you tend to label yourself as having weak ankles? Do you find that you're always rolling and turning an ankle out? I'm going to show you 3 little exercises that you can do to start to work on strengthening that whole area. Often it isn't particularly the ankle that's weak, often it's the fact that your foot doesn't move very well. And if your foot isn't able to mobilise and move very well, then it's going to outsource the work that it should be doing to your ankle, and hence why the ankle joint is getting a lot of hammer. First exercise, you're going to need a ball, a tennis ball, something like that. You're going to pop it down onto the floor. You're going to roll your feet out. It's like a little free massage. You're just going to roll your foot out with the ball, making sure that you cover all of the underside of your foot. So don't leave any areas out. If there's an area that's particularly painful, don't be tempted to leave it. Just go gentle. Make sure you get right along the outside edge of your foot. Make sure you get right along the inside edge of your foot. How about your heel? How about the ball of your foot? You can do little circles, you can do little stripes, whatever works for you. But spend a few minutes rolling out your foot. You can do this seated, you can do this while you're sitting down watching TV, you can do this at your desk. Wherever you've got a little bit of time, you can roll out your foot. So I'm going to quickly move on, but obviously I want you to spend a little bit longer there. And once you've finished on one side, I want you to step your foot down and notice, is there a difference from one side to the other? Often you'll find that the foot that you've rolled out feels much more in contact with the floor, like it's flattened out a little bit, and that's just the tension that it's relieved. Have a look at your feet. Are they the same colour? We've improved the circulation to that foot, we've got the blood flowing around, so often you'll find that they are a completely different colour, and I love that. That's one of my favourite things. So now that we've mobilised the feet, we've given the feet a little bit of a massage, we've started to stimulate them a little bit. Let's see how well we can move our toes. So have your feet about hip width apart, and then looking down at your feet, can you lift and spread your toes? Now if they don't want to move very much, maybe spread your fingers. That really helps. So lifting and spreading toes, placing them down, just do that a few more times. And really notice, is it the same on both feet? Do you have some toes that move and some toes that don't want to move? And then as you place them down this time, we're going to move on to the third movement, which is toe lifts. Can you keep the rest of your toes down and just lift your big toes? If you can, great. Can you now lift your second toe? And if you can't, just keep working on trying to lift the big toe. If you can lift your second toe, can you lift your third, your fourth, and your little toe? Once they're all up in the air, can you go back the other way? So can you place your little toe down first, then the next toe, moving super slowly through your feet. Do that a few times, so lifting each toe in turn, and then replacing them back down, super slow. So do that as often as you like. We're trying to get each individual toe to move. We should have as much dexterity in our toes as we do our fingers. But because we stuff them into shoes, we immobilise them, we don't let them move, we lose that movement. There's nothing to say that you can't get it back. It's just going to take a little bit of time, a little bit of effort. And you've got to love your feet, free your soles, get them out. So our final movement in this little series designed to wake up your feet and to strengthen the muscles that support around your feet and ankles is to do some calf raises or some heel raises. So make sure that your ball is out of the way, you're not going to fall over it. And then we're going to come back to that hip width position. Try and get the outside edges of your feet as straight as possible. And then you're going to rise up just onto the balls of your feet. And then lower down, slow and controlled. Do that a few times. What you're looking for is that your ankles go straight and lower down straight. So notice if you have a tendency to sickle out and to roll out to the side. And if that is the case, don't come up as high, maybe just come up a little way. Maybe use a little bit of support, so standing near a wall so that you have some help there. Maybe do them one at a time. If you find that it's really rolling out, can you just do one whilst keeping that ankle super straight? Calf raises. Don't come all the way up onto your toes because it's likely to make you fall forwards and face plant. And the trickiest part of this movement is to lower down super slowly. So quite often you can come up nice and slowly and then you kind of drop down really quick. So work on not only coming up slowly but also lowering down super slowly. If you add a few of those into your day every day, I promise it will make a huge difference. I hope you've enjoyed these exercises in this little series. Let me know what you think. Thank you.